Right. Let's look at question 10, optimization. It says a rectangular metal sheet has a dimension of x and h units, where x is greater than h, and parameter 50 units. So these are the dimensions. Remember, this dimension and this dimension are going to be equal. These are going to be equal. And the total here is going to be what? 50 units. So it means x plus h, which is 2x plus 2y should give me 50. And then I can simplify that x plus y should give me 25. And then I can say x is equal to 25 minus y. Okay? And what am I given again? Now let's consider the other information then. The metal sheet is rolled into a cylinder with two open ends, bottom and top, okay? And height h units. So this is folded now to form our cylindric shape. Now I want you to take note of something. This h is this h here. Ne? But this x is the one that is going to be coiled. So it is the one that is going to be coiled to form as circles. So it means this x here is going to be our circumference, okay? This x here is going to be our circumference. And remember, our circumference, it is 2 pi r, but I already know that that is formed by x, okay? It is formed by x. So I can say, oh, okay. And remember, I have a radius there, radius r, okay? So radius r, I can take it here. I can say radius, it is x divided by 2 pi. And then I should be fine. Okay. Now, they say show that the volume of the cylinder is given by that. So remember the volume of a cylinder or volume of any shape. It is volume, it is equal to area of the base multiplied by its height. So what is the base? The base, it is a circle. So area of the circle is pi r squared and then multiplied by height. But now, I need to have one variable. Okay, I need to have one variable. In this case, okay, they want it in terms of x, so I'm going to just rearrange these two. Y is equal to 25 minus x. And remember, my radius is this, so I can substitute r and where do I take y? This is supposed to be 2h, and then h, okay. And then I can substitute pi. What is my radius? My radius, it is x divided by 2 pi. Can you see that? X divided by 2 pi. Need to square that, and then my height, it is just 25 minus x. And then let's just become mathematical gymnasticians. And then this is going to be just pi, and then x squared divided by 4 pi squared, multiply by just 25 minus x, and then I'm going to multiply everything. This first one multiplied by 25, it's going to be, by the way, pi and pi are going to cancel. Okay, pi and pi are going to cancel. I'm going to say this multiply by this multiply by that. So it's going to be x squared multiplied by 25 x squared divided by 4 pi minus this multiplied by this multiplied by the other one. So it's going to be 4 multiplied by x squared divided by this by it's going to be minus x squared divided by 4 pi multiplied by x, which means it is x cubed. So this is how it was found, by the way. That formula, not bad at all. If you did not manage, okay, what I like to say is, if you can't prove this type of questions, just move on to 10.2 because there are high chances you're going to get correct. Why? Because they want calculate the value of x such that calculate the value of x that will maximize the volume. You know, for something to become maximized, okay, I always tell my students that you need to take the derivative. So in this case, you need to take the derivative of volume. So this is volume with respect to x. So you take the derivative of volume and equate it to 0. What is the derivative of volume in this case? 2 multiplied by that is going to be 25 x divided by 2 pi, because when I multiply by 2, it's going to be 2, and then the 4 will just cancel, okay? And then minus 3 x squared divided by 4 pi, since well, they can cancel, it is equal to 0. And then let's become mathematicians, guys. I'm going to take which one to the other side? I'm going to take this one to the other side so that it becomes 25x divided by 2 pi is equal to 3x squared divided by 4 pi. And I can just play around mathematics, multiply this to the other side and the other side. So I'm going to have 100 pi x. It is equal to 6 pi x squared. And then I can 0, it is equal to 6 pi x squared minus 100 pi x. Maybe I'm taking the long route, but I'll just to be sure with the answers that I get. What is a factor? Factor is 2 pi x. Okay. And then I'll just have 3 x here minus 50. Okay, just 50. And then this will just be equal to 0. So it means you'll have x being equal to 0 because 2 pi x being equal to 0, you just divide by pi again. Or you have x being equal to 50 divided by 3. Okay. So I think this will be a maximum. So it will be a maximum when x is equal to that. Okay. Good. Let me just confirm 50 divided by 3. Okay, and then let me substitute it to the derivative formula and see if indeed it gives me 0. Okay, answer divided by 2 pi minus 3 answer squared divided by 4 pi. Yes, it gives me 0. So the answers are correct. Oh, that will maximize the volume. By the way, I need to confirm if x is going to be equal to 0 or x is equal to 50. How can I do that? You can say, okay, now I'm going to use the graph that, the fact that we have a cubic function here with a negative gradient. So it's going to be something like this. So if I have x is equal to 0, it's going to be somewhere here, and then 50 divided by 3, x is equal to 0 here, and 50 divided by 3. So this one is going to be the answer. Okay, so yes, that should be fine. Not bad.